Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to your January 2025 forecast, road signs, influences, and, hello, lovely souls. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And the many loving comments I receive, I do read them all. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing. About 30% of you that watch my content aren't subscribed. So if you want to consider doing so, that helps me. So since 2012, we've had this strong cosmic energy really streaming in, aiding the planet in its awakening, aiding you and the world around you. And we have had too many years of repression and manipulation and being told that enlightening ourselves was wrong or stupid or conspiratorial even. And now many are pulling away from all of those stigmas. And what you forget when you come on planet is the goals you planted and designed for yourselves. And many of you are willing participants of the soul, from the soul reference, to be able to accelerate these new dimensions and ascend. And the soul and the universe loves nothing more than experiences. Without experience, growth would not occur, and boredom would even set in, because anything is better than stagnation or shutting down, even through some of your more difficult experiences. Some of you took an oath, truly, to see through the death of this old world, and to see it and be a part of this awakening evolutionary process. And just a reminder that my 4-series session, Dimensional Awakening, begins on January 12th. The links are there. There's always more to learn and grow through to your wider self. And it's a kind of fun but very safe space if that feels right for you. That's birth mapping and your guides and your ancestral themes, all intended to help you on your continued awakening. Now, we're also under the Mars-Pluto opposition, which perfects January 3rd. The first opposition was in early November from the Cancer to Capricorn axis. And now it is from 1 degree of Leo, Mars retrograde, to Pluto in Aquarius. So, this is really focusing on how to regain power, your own sense of empowerment. This is a very revolutionary energy as well, we're pushing for critical mass this year is what's occurring through 2025, and shifting out of this dark and controlling into the light of connected empowerment. And this Mars-Pluto can be quite abrasive and harsh even. Be aware of your inner terrain as well as your external terrain. The final opposition here will be in April, so we are being taken through a process here, and not all of it is comfortable by any means. When you're a healer, when you're a coach, when you're a therapist, you are engaging with the dark. You're very familiar with the dark. You have to be to engage with the light. Or as my brother says, my goodness, you see in your clients and everything, how do you handle it? I'm like, it's a balancing process. Without that familiarity of the dark, I wouldn't be able to be of service on this planet, right? So It's true with the planetary themes now as well. Seeing the dark, calling out dark, abusive, corrupt, dysfunctional energy, and is all very much on task for the unveiling and the uncovering of so many of these systems. And the Mars in Leo especially is pointing us to the conditions of children on this planet. You show me the first 7 years of a child's life, how they were nurtured, how they weren't, if they were loved, if they were abused, and I can tell you what they're going to look like as adults. And because we have so much power and dysfunction in these areas, we've got to stop this too and call it out. What is happening through the sale and trafficking of children, I'm getting a big ringing in my ear, is endemic to this process as well. It's being uncovered in so many ways, but we're in this year of revolution. And revolution can be, seeing something clearly, saying no to an organization, to an entertainment system, to, policies that endanger children, because this is something power has used for thousands of years to split that human to lower consciousness, and even in some cases to program that young being to do power's bidding. This is a huge systemic problem. But revolution can also be removing yourself, not paying your dollar. It can be getting out on the streets. It can be petitions. We are seeing governments around the planet, France, Germany, South Korea, opposing these systems of darkness and control. And this will continue moving through this year. And the purpose of this is to be this awakening process, because what I get, what I see others in my industry share as well, the guides 3 years ago, we're talking about 2026 is where you are going to be seeing more light and perceivable shifts in the systemic areas of your planet. So know that what you are moving through here, and the higher purpose of it and the process of it, we also had a new moon on the 30th of December in Capricorn at 9 degrees, conjunct the Centaur planet Pholus and sextiling Saturn. So this is good harmony with your own systems, constructed energy, work, life direction into the weeks ahead. But the conjunction to Pholus, which is about small effects turning into big things, or doing things where consequences haven't been fully examined. And thank you, Eric Francis, for also referring to the celebrity culture of these people telling us what to do. Who are these people telling us what to do? All of these people telling us what we should be doing. This is also a revolution to withdraw your participation from that kind of energy as well. And I've worked with a number of entertainers, and they are no different than you. Often more trauma has occurred in their lives, which has driven, not all by any means, but many, which has driven them into that world of seeking adoration and validation. So Pholus has a quality of that about it as well. as the centaur planets are always about bringing in some of these darker themes, because they're always crossing the orbits of Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. So they're bringing information in. Hey, have you looked at this? Are you aware of that? And when Venus transits into Pisces on the 2nd of January through February 4th, she's going to be bringing in some more sensitive and compassionate energy here, which is going to be helpful with this Mars-Pluto opposition, with the Capricorn energy. So it's a crucial kind of counterbalance to this often ruthless assertiveness tied to Mars-Pluto. But at the higher frequency, it is the going into mine and connect with your own subconscious patterns and that which has shaped you in this life and other lives. And then additionally, on the 6th, Mars will be retrograding back into Cancer, re-engaging those sensitivities, in some cases tied to helplessness, more of a focus on security and family and home and women and feminine energy. I also have the January sign by sign and 2025 summaries up on Patreon as well, if that's of interest to you. So we're going to be seeing more feminine energy coming in to bring some balance to some of this more these masculine themes. Because you're purging, you're venting, you are casting off literally thousands of years of repression that's being lifted up and out, And it's such a tumultuous time now, in order to shed and to pull off and to release yourself. It just can't be done from a joyous perspective when you're moving through this process of transformation. It's meant to be a little bit uncomfortable to get your attention and to not put you at ease necessarily, but to keep you moving and to keep you shedding and to keep you releasing and engaging with this, because this new system seeking to be born on the planet, as above, so below, are new systems seeking to be born within you, from your psychology, from your sense of security, your cellular makeup, the telomeres, all going through great changes right now. And I'm seeing this everywhere within myself. This started back in the spring of 2023. Deep shifts and changes like I haven't been through in quite some time. And the guides say that's how powerful this time is, that so many people are moving through. And, those are the levels of trauma that are being lifted up and out. So this time of inner revolution, revolutionizing your sense of self, and removing yourself from these darker imprints and traumas and systems. And then being able to see the light of really choosing love and kindness and consciousness, because we work with contrasts, we work with polarity. Now, the full moon is on the 13th of January, and that is in Cancer at 24 degrees, with a loose conjunction to Mars retrograde. This full moon is sextiling Uranus. So this is, again, this is a powerful full moon, because the moon is ruled by Cancer. So it's going to be very emotional, sentient, intelligent, emotional time for some of you, of being really, really aware of what you need in the emotional realms, in the feminine realms, in the sense of creating a home for yourself, literally and figuratively. And it is trining that newly arrived North Node in Pisces, which occurred on the 11th of January and will take us through the next year and a half, which is all about soul and being aligned with soul and being aligned with your Akashic records and being aligned with why you volunteered to come here on this planet. On the 19th, Venus is conjunct Saturn in Pisces. So this is a sense of maturity, commitment, focus, maybe work tied to this Piscean energy. And the sun enters Aquarius as well and reaches out to Pluto, conjuncts Pluto, exactly on the 21st. So this will be right around this inauguration here in the United States. On the 29th, the new moon occurs in Aquarius and trines Jupiter. Things are going to feel lighter as we get towards the end of January, and Mercury has reached Aquarius the day before on the 28th and is now conjunct Pluto as well. The quality of time is going to brighten up noticeably. And on the very next day after this new moon on the 29th, the ruler of Aquarius stations direct, and that's Uranus on the 30th. And where is he stationing direct? Let me just take a look at that. That's at 23 degrees of Taurus. And he'll be motoring through the final degrees, so changes, developments in the Taurus energy, in value systems, in technology, in earth energy. You know, it's about taking the world as it is in the here and now. That is shaping your life and leading and prodding you on to this journey of healing and awakening. You know, that's what we're moving through this year. Because when Saturn and Neptune move into Aries this spring, it's going to be a strong time of assessing if your goals, Saturn, are truly aligned with your soul, right? Neptune, truly aligned with your path, truly aligned with your deeper goals, and then making course corrections and adjustments in those areas. I also work one-on-one, and I have, you know, reduced savings as we head into this new year as well. So we are in a powerful year that's not always comfortable, but we've gotten comfortable with uncomfortable. Look back a year or two ago and just see how much stronger you've become truly. And understand that so much of what's occurring is by design, It's not just abject chaos. So hold a lot of love and respect for yourself. You deserve it. And why really loving ourselves is the foundational piece to this. Because without self-love, you can't even see clearly. Your level of conscious love and being conscious of how you treat yourself, how you move through your day, how you set up and organize your life is all tied to self-love and self-respect. And with that is the calling out and the seeing that which is out of alignment in so many ways with the heart and with this direction that we are moving towards and moving through. Okay? Be well. Take care.